Hello everyone, welcome to Exams A to Z. This is Uma Maheshwar. Today we are going to discuss 7th March second shift of 2019 Tier 1 series. So this shift is moderate, it's not so tough and not so easy. So let's look at the questions. If in 13 years a fixed sum doubles at simple interest, what will be the interest rate per year? So when a sum doubles, when x becomes 2x, the interest is 100%. And how many years it took 13 years, so divide it by 13 so that you will get each year interest. So divide it, 13 sevens are 91, again 9, again point you put it 90, it is nearly 7.7. So 7.7 is nothing but 7.69 because little more I have taken, so answer is 7.69 there. Now look at the next question. The next question says, if the perimeter of a certain rectangle is 50 units and its area is 150 units. Perimeter is 50 and area is 150. So I can say 2 into L plus B is equals to 50, which is L plus B is equals to 25. Its area, L into B is equals to 150. So the values are 15 and 10 we can say. Then how many units? The length of its shorter side. The shorter side is 10 units. So the answer is 10 units there. Next. AB is the diameter of a circle with the center O. The tangent at point C on the circle meets AB produced at Q. So AB, diameter, point C you draw a tangent and it meets at Q. So this is C and this is AB. CAB is 42. Then what is the measure of CQA? So CQA, CAB is 42. If this is 42, let this be O, and we know OCQ is 90 because angle between the tangent and the line drawn from the center is 90 degrees. If it is 42, if radius, OC is also radius, OA is also radius, it becomes an isosceles, therefore it is 42. Now in triangle CAQ, if you look at, this is 90 degrees and these two sum is 84, therefore the remaining is just 6 degrees. So answer is 6 degrees there. So angle CQA is 6 degrees. Next, 3 secant square theta plus tan theta is equals to 7. Then the value of, when tan theta is involved, mostly you can substitute and look at it. You can substitute theta is equals to 45 or else you can solve. Either way you can do it. I'm just substituting theta is equals to 45, just check it. We know root 2 square is 2 and plus 1, that's a simple substitution, so I'm doing it in that way. So 7. So theta is 45 there. If I substitute the same thing here, cosecant 45 into 290, cosecant 90 is 1 plus cos theta, cos 45 is 1 by root 2 by sin 2 theta, sin 90 is 1, cot theta is 1. So you have root 2 plus 1 by 2 root 2. Multiply it with root 2 and root 2. So numerator and denominator, I am multiplying it with root 2 and root 2. It becomes 2 plus root 2 by 4. So the answer is not 2 plus root 3 by 2 as mentioned in this. It is actually 2 plus root 2 by 4 in my view. So let me know if any difference. Just you can comment it in the comment section. Next. Anu spends 68% of her monthly income. If her monthly income increases by 20 and her monthly savings increases by 3 by 8%, then the percentage increase in the monthly expenditure. See, income is formed by expenditure and savings. So I'm taking expenditure, savings. So generally monthly income he spends 68% and remaining he saves 32% he saves. We know expenditure increases by how much we don't know, we have to find it out. Let it be x, and saving increases by 3 by 8. Put together as a total total income is increases by 20. So this I'm using it like N1, N2, A1, A2, capital A. So first simplify N1 and N2. 4 8s are 4 17s are, therefore 17 into this must be less. This is less means x must be more than 20, therefore x minus 20 is equals to 8 into. This one is 9 3 by 8, 20 minus 9 3 by 8. So I can say it is 10 5 by 8. 17 into x minus 20 is equals to 8 into 85 by 8. 8 8 anyway cancel. 17 ones are 17 5s are. So x is equals to 20 plus 5, 25%. Therefore, I can say expenditure is increasing by 25%. I am using grouping formula here. Next, x plus y plus z is equals to 10. xy plus yz plus zx is equals to 15. So as usual I am using the formula. If it is p and this is q, this value becomes p into p square minus 3q. So that is 10 into 100 minus 45. That is 10 into 55. Therefore it is 550. Next, quadrilateral PQRS. So PQRS, you take it something like PQRS, and this is QS. PN is perpendicular to QS, and the next RM is perpendicular to QS is said, and QS is 6, RM is 3, PN is 2. So we need to find out the area. So these are the two different triangles. For this triangle the area is half into 6 into height 2. For the above triangle it is half into 6 into height 3. Therefore if you common half into 6 into 5, answer is 3 5s are 15. I am using the formula half into base into height. I am finding the lower and upper triangle. So that gives you the area of PQRS. Next, sin A plus cos A by cos A. If you split it, it becomes tan A plus 1 is equals to 17 by 12. That gives you tan A is equals to 5 by 12. If tan A is 5 by 12, then this is 5, 12, 13. Then 1 minus cos A is 12 by 13. Sin A is 5 by 13. The numerator it becomes 1 by 13 by 5 by 13. Anyway 13 13 cancel, so it becomes 1 by 5 as your answer. Next, the cost price of goods for a shopkeeper was X. He marked them 15% above the cost price. Finally, he sold goods at 25% discount. First, he is increasing it by 15%, then he is decreasing it by 25%. So I can say plus 15 minus 25 minus 15 into 25 by 100. So this is minus 10. 15 into 25, 375. So 375 by 100 is 3.75. Overall decrease is 13.75 loss. It's minus, therefore it is loss. If it is plus, we would have said it is profit. The next, a man buys two watches A and B, a total cost is 800. He sells both the watches at the same selling price and earns a profit of 18% on watch A and incurs loss of 22% on watch B. What are the cost prices of two watches? So see here, cost price of A is A, you assume. You are selling it for a profit of 18%. So 118% of A is equals to 22% loss, means 78% of B. So A by B is equals to, if you divide it by 2, it becomes 39 by 59. So A by A plus B, if I take it, so those are the cost prices, and we know cost price of A plus B put together it is 800. A by A plus B, if I take it, this is 60. Now this one is 40, you assume it. So it becomes 98 because 2 less than 100. So 39 by 98. Now I am assuming it as 40 by 100, close to the value, but it is, we know that you will not get perfect integers for sure. 0 zeros, 2 zeros cancel, so it is very close to 320, but it is little less because we have taken it as 40 instead of 39. We must have taken it as 39. So it is little less than 320. If it is 320, other one is 480. So the pair which is matching, definitely these two will not be your answer because he is asking you the answer in decimals. So definitely these two should be the answers. And which one best shoots? A is equals to 318.37 and B is equals to 481.63. Next. In triangle ABC, DEF are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CA respectively. So line joining the midpoints, as per midpoint theorem we know, line joining the midpoint is half of the midpoint. So he's giving you the three sides AB, BC, CA and he's asking you the value of half of. We know DE plus EF plus DF is simply half of AB plus BC plus CA. Without drawing the figure only we are taking it, because line joining the midpoints is simply half of the third side of a triangle. So next, 1/4 of the sum of this is 20 plus 27 is 47. So 11 3 by 4, which is 11.75 centimeters. Next, if a square plus b square plus c square is equals to 300 and ab plus bc plus ca equal to 50, then what is the value of a plus b plus c? So you can say a plus b plus c is x, then x square is equals to a square plus b square plus c square, that is 300, plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ca. 2 into 50 is 100, therefore x is equals to root of 400, that is 20. Next, the value of. So this we have to do it in terms of parts. First, solve within the braces. So you have 3 by 5 of 17 by 2. So this becomes 17 by 4 into, it gets reciprocated, it becomes 10 by 3 into 17. So 17 cancel, 2s are 5s are, so it becomes 5 by 6. Again this becomes 9 by 8, 5 by 6 reciprocate, so it becomes 6 by 5. So you can say 2 4s are 3s are, that is 27 by 20. So up to here it is 27 by 20. Now solve the rest of the part. Now this becomes 4 by 5 of 5 by 3. So it becomes 4 by 3. So this is 4 by 3 anyway, minus 2 by 5 into 4 by 3. 4 by 3 divided by 4 by 3 becomes anyway 1. So minus 2 by 5 plus 11 by 20. Take the common of 20. So it becomes minus 8 plus 11, that is 3. So rest of the part becomes 3 by 20. This part becomes 27 by 20. So 27 plus 3 by 20 gives you 30 by 20. So answer is 3 by 2 here. So 3 by 2 is 1 by 2. So you can simplify in your own way, nothing special about it. Just follow the BODMAS. Okay. First brackets, then after off or order. Order means square root or something like that. Then after, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Two trains leave Varanasi to for Lucknow at 11 a.m. another 11:30. The difference in their timing is 30 minutes. Now respectively, and travel at a speed of 110 km per hour and 140 km per hour respectively. How many kilometers from Varanasi both the train meet? So he is asking you the distance. First, I can use S1 T1 is equals to S2 T2, because for both of them travel the same distance. When they travel the same distance, S1 T1 is equals to S2 T2. Speed of the first one is 110, but it takes 30 minutes extra. So 1 by 2. Second one is 140. It takes exactly T hours. Let's take it as. Next, 0 0 anyway cancel. So 11T plus 11 by 2 is equals to 14T. So therefore 3T is equals to 11 by 2. So T is equals to 11 by 6. So substitute in this distance. 140 into 11 by 6, 370. So 770 by 3. Divide it by 3. So you will get 2. Then after 5. Then after 6. 2 by 3. 256. 2 by 3 kilometers is your answer there. Next. A triangle A perimeter of an isosceles triangle is 50 if the base is 18 centimeters. If base is 18 centimeters, I'm assuming these two sides are equal. So that becomes A and A. So 2A plus 18 is equals to perimeter is 50. So 2A is equals to 32. A is equals to 16. Find the length of the other equal side he asked. That is 15. So here it can also be 18, 18. If it is 36, the other side must be 14. So this is also a possibility. Okay, so it's a ambiguous question. But anyway, 18 is also there. So it's quite ambiguous because base, nowhere it is said that isosceles triangle base cannot be equal to the other side. Okay, so it is not properly given. Maybe you can even challenge the question. So next one. A sum lent out at compound interest amounts to 1250 in 1 year and 14558 in 3 years. So amount, if you wait for 2 years, 1250. If you wait for 2 years, that is 1 plus r by 100 whole square, it becomes 1458. So cancel it in two table. 625, this becomes 729. We know 1 plus r by 100 whole square is equals to 27 by 25. The moment I look at 27 by 25, you can say it is 8%. R is 8%. Now, principal into 8% means 108 by 100. That is 27 by 25 is equals to 1250. Therefore, principal is 1250 by 27 into 25 here. So you want simple interest for the same sum for 2 by 5 years. So simple interest is equals to P into, that is 1250 into 25 by 27, R by 100, 8 by 100, that is you can say 2 by 25, 5, 2 by 5, that is 27 by 5. So 27, 27 you can cancel. You can cancel 125 tens are. 25 into 2 is 50. 50 into 10 is 500. Therefore, the simple interest is 500 is here. Next. If 18 men can cut a field in 35 days, I can say M1D1 is equals to M2D2. Simply in how many days 21 men can cut the same field. So 18 into 35, 21 members in how many days? 7 3s are, 7 5s are, 3 1s are, 3 6s are. Therefore, by looking at it, say 30 days. If 7 divided a positive integer n, the remainder is 2. Which of the following number gives the remainder 0 when divided by 7? Now see here, you can say n is equals to 7k plus 2, because if n is divided by 7, it gives you remainder 2. So I am using the division rule, divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now, which of the following is divided by 7? In order to make this divided by 7, I need to add 5. So add 5 both the sides. N plus 5 is equals to 7 into k plus 1. So it is perfectly divided by 7. So the answer is n plus 5. Next, a contract is to be completed in 75 days and 187 men are to work 15 hours per day. After 65 days, 3/5 of the work is completed. How many additional men may be employed so that the work may be completed in time? Each man now working 17 hours per day. So according to this question, the data known is, we know M1 D1 H1 by W1 is equals to M2 D2 H2 by W2. So this is the formula that we are using. First M1, so member of members, there are 187 members working. D1 65 days, 15 hours per day, work done is 3 by 5. This is what we know. Yet to do 2/5 of the work. How many members working, we don't know. So how many days left? Just 10 days left, because in order to complete in time, and 17 hours per day. Now cancel. 5 cancel. So 10 by 2 5s are, 3 5s are. So therefore 5 also cancel. 17 1s are, 17 11s are. So x is equals to 65 into 11. is 6565, that is 715. How many additional members we want? So we already have 187. So if you add 13 and this 15, that becomes 28 and 500 more. So if you subtract it, you get 528. So you need 528 members more. So your answer is 528 there. Next. If the radius of a circle is decreased by 11, then the total decrease in the area of circle R. So if 11% decrease, again followed by 11, because circle area is pi r square, it is 2 times decreasing. So I can say 22 minus 11 square is 1.21. So 121 by 100, I am directly taking it. 20.79% decrease in the total area. So you can directly use the formula 2x minus x square by 100. This is when x decrease followed by x decrease. Next, x by 3 plus y by 5 whole cube. So you should get a cube plus b cube. So a cube is x cube by 27. B cube is y cube by 125. So search for these terms. So x cube by 27, y cube by 125. So y cube by 125. So this you can eliminate. Now we can say 3 x square y. So in the same manner, 3 square is 9 into 5. So 3 ones are 3 threes are. So it should be 15 here. So this is 15. This is not there. So the only option left is x cube by 27 plus x square y by 15. So no other option have the same, because this has but xy by 15 you have, it should be x square y by 15. And then after, what were the average? First, study the graph. The following table shows the percentage of marks obtained by the 7 students in 6 different subjects in the examination. So what are the average marks obtained by all 7 students in physics? So let's find out the average percentage first in physics. So assume that the assumed average is 80. If the assumed average is 80, find out the difference. This becomes 0, this becomes 10, this becomes minus 10, again 0, minus 15, plus 5, minus 30. So we are assuming it as 80. Now let's see, minus plus cancel. Then after you have plus 5 minus 10. So you have minus 40 divided by 7. This is the average percentage. So that becomes 560 minus 40, 520 by 7%. So by 700 of 120 marks is the total maximum marks. 0, 0, 0, 0 you cancel. So 12 into 52, 12 2 is a 24, 12 5 is 60. Therefore 624 you have to divide it by 7. 7 8 is a 56. Then again you have 64, 89 is a 63. Then you left with 1. 1 by 7 you know 1, 1 4. So 89.14 is your answer. So first find out the average percentage, then find out what percent of 120 it is. The next. In the following table shows the number of employees working in various departments of organization from 2016 to 2019, in which year were the maximum number of employees working in the organization. So all you have to do is the sum. So this is 9, this is 500, 900, 1000 and 11. It is 1010. Now we need to compare 2018 and 2019 because rest all are clear. So here it is 10 more. Now this is 10 less. So it is matched. These two match. This is 5 more and this is 4 more. Therefore 2019 will be greater. Because just we are comparing 2018 and 2019. Don't need to compare it with 2017 and something. Because you can clearly see 2019 is greater than all of them. Next, the period which has the maximum percentage increase in the profit over the previous year. So it's like comparing the fractions only. See how much it is increase. I can see it is 65 increase over 625. It's more than 10% because 10% of 625 is 62.5. So here not even 10%, not even 10%, not even 10%. So therefore 2015 to 2016 it is increasing maximum percentage over the previous year. Next one. The following table shows the age-wise brand ownership of mobile phone handsets. If total of 5000 C mobile phone sets are sold till date, then how many are more than 1 year old? So C, total percentage is, we know 5,000, 100% is 5,000. 1 year old is just a 10%, that is 10% off. That is 1 by 10th of 5,000 or 1 year old. That is 500 or 1 year old. Remaining 4,500 are more than 1 year old, you can say. So that's all it is. So please share the videos and please subscribe our channel. Thank you.